Bouncers, bartenders, you guys do a great job dealing with a bunch of drunk people all the time. Got to make sure drinks are put together, making sure that the party or the club is doing their job. But I need you guys to take a step back a little bit and calm down. Respectfully, you guys do a great job. Like I said, doing a great job out there. And you got to handle hundreds of thousands of people that come into your establishment that want to drink and dance and have a good time, stopping fights, people throwing up everywhere and stealing drinks, etc. But there's times where you guys just need to learn that some things are never that deep. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to be in an environment where there are drunk people all the time and people trying to get drinks and they're just loud and being obnoxious, to me, you're at the wrong freaking profession. You shouldn't be there in the first place. Quick story. One bar we were at in Philadelphia, me and my homeboys, boys' bathroom, super long. Overheard a couple bouncers talking about we can go outside and use a bathroom out there in the bushes and come back in because you have a little stamp. You're stamped up on your wrist. You're good to come back in. Heard that and said, all right, bet. Went outside. Went talked to the bouncers that were outside. We asked nicely, can we come back in if we have the stamp on? Looked at our wrist and said, yeah, you guys can come back in. Perfect. I'm walking out. My boy's following right behind me, about a couple seconds behind me. Go across the street, find a couple bushes, use the bathroom, in and out, 30 seconds, done. Came walking back across. We walk up the steps. I check mine. They check his. Boom, stop him right then and there. Screaming at him, telling him, you can't come in. He said, why? My stamp, it's right here. Like, you can see it. It doesn't look real. It looks fake. How much time do you think we have that we're going to have a fake stamp? Now, yes, probably it's happened before. But, dude, we're trying to get in your establishment we were just in. You literally watched us walk out. What is your problem? Kicked him out and told him to go to the back of the line to re-enter. So I waited there in the front. After about 5 minutes, he told me to go inside. So I said, fine, I'll meet you inside the bar. Another 5 minutes after that, he's inside. The bouncer recognizes him and tells him, hey, you come back around. Apologizes to him and tells him you're good to go back in because he made a false, error on noticing that it wasn't his wrist. I applaud the guy for, apologizing, but dude, what would we gain from lying? And again, there are people out there that will be doing this dumb stuff to get themselves into establishments free. But bro, you literally just watched us walk out of the bar. It's really not that hard to recognize us again after 5 seconds. Same bar I was at, I'm waiting for a drink. Simple as that. There's music going on, and I'm just, I'm doing this, right? Music, I'm tapping to the beat, doing this and all the above, while bartender gonna look at me and go, I see your hand, you don't need to wave your hand at me. I'm gonna get your drink in a second. I was like, whoa, I'm just dancing to the song with my hand. I'm not trying to get your attention that way, miss. I'm sorry. I tell her that and she goes, cool, great. What do you want? And I'm like, word. All right. Got my drink, $0 tip. Have a good day. And you know what? Didn't come back to her since. That was what are we being rude for? What are we being rude? I didn't do anything to you, man. Calm down. Me and my other homeboys in a different bar in Philadelphia went out. And of course, there's a fight going on. Again, there's a fight. You got to do your job. People are jumping in the air, flying across the bar. It's a big fight. Like, I won't lie, it's a big fight. Me and two of my other homies are watching it from afar. And we're kind of getting close to it, but like, we're just going, oh my God. Like, we're making comments, but we're not like in the action, like trying to antagonize everybody. We're just like, yo, like what's going to happen? Oh my God. Being stupid on the side, whatever. We walk away and then we just go back and just chill out. And then all of a sudden, this bartender and this bouncer come right over and go, these three right here, get him out of here. And we're just sitting here like, us? Me? And then as we're walking down, I remember talking to the bouncer. I'm like, hey, what did we do? He just grabbing me and just, keep walking. I'm like, yo, my ear, first off. Second, I'm getting a little annoyed because I'm like, I'm getting kicked out for why? I didn't do anything. What's going on? Keep pushing. And I'm like, can you at least tell me what's happening? And he's just, you guys were trying to instigate this fight. I didn't instigate no fight. All I asked was, what's going to happen? What are you going to do? Like, I wasn't going to the guy going like, yo, you got to get him. Nah, I was just sitting on the side like, oh, what's going to happen? All of a sudden, I'm the one that's instigating the fight. That was already happening. But one other homeboy at the time, too, who was with us at there, told me, he was also a bartender out at a different college, told me that with most bouncers, you're not going to get any sort of your story fixed or anything like that. 90% of the time, if they're kicking you out, you just got to leave because they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to move any type of sense whatsoever. Which I think is really stupid because I'm not going to get blamed for something else someone else did. But just know that you guys are at your job. You're really bad at your job. You need to figure that out. See, even one of my other bars that's local around from where I'm at, one of my boys is working. Me and a group of boys are hanging out, going to visit him while he's working, and we're just, making our usual jokes to him. We've done it many times. One other bartender is sitting there looking at us while we're making jokes, and we're like yelling, "Oh, bartender," but like not even looking at her. We're looking to the right at the other guy, looking at him like, "Hey, bartender," looking at him. And she's like, "You guys can stop yelling now. I'll be over there in a second." We're like, "Oh, no, not you. We're talking to him over there." Like, we made it clear, like, "Oh, no, not you. We're making jokes at our homie over there." She gonna go like, "Oh, well, he's not a bartender, so don't worry about it." And I was like, "Yep." We all collectively looked at each other and said, "We're going downstairs." Because it's a rooftop and there's like 3-4 floors of the building. Went straight down to the first bar and we're like, "Hey, yeah, we're not gonna go up there." And even the other bartenders were looking around like, "Yeah, nah, she got sometimes an attitude." I said, "Cool, not getting her drinks. We're not looking to have spit in one of our alcohol beverages of that night." Respectfully, I get it. It's a long day. It's a long job. You're making a bunch of drunk people drinks and you're getting, maybe minimal tips. You're trying to do what you got to do and you're serving a bunch of just alcoholics and stuff like that day after day. But at the end of the day, if you can't take that job, don't do it. You know what the price is to come. If it's going to be that annoying and it's going to be that crazy, don't do it. It's very simple about that. All right, I'm pretty much done here. I had enough to say. It's just a short video because I just feel like I went through so much in a few months. It's becoming crazy. Bouncers, bartenders, doing a good job. But again, figure it out. If you don't like it, don't do it.